Hey Nerfherders, I'm Addy Thomas.
I am Ben Milton.
I am J. Mike Folsom.
I am Corey Putnam.
And I'm Case Aiken.
Thanks for joining us for another episode, another adventure of the Scruffy Nerfherders, a Star Wars D20 story. We'll continue our story in just a moment, but don't forget to check out all of our podcasts at our website, certainpov.com. Just go to our website, certainpov.com. Let's introduce all the players in this game. As Addy Thomas over here, I am Pho Sho, the Force Adept, and I've been playing around with some light side powers, but I'm starting to dabble a little bit in the dark side right now.
He goes both ways.
He goes both ways. Bye.
My name is Ben Milton. I play the character of Phalleas Vag Killer, and I am a human fringer. I'm sort of a human survivalist from the Outer Rim, and I'm not generally well liked by the rest of the team members, but other people seem to like me.
That was a polite way of putting it.
Well, you know, that's
I wasn't
what
going
it
to say
is.
anything, but now that you mention it.
You like me. We made a lot of money together.
We did.
That was a good time.
You're right.
Yep.
It wasn't a good
You gotta
time.
know when to fold them, J. Mike.
It wasn't a
J.
good
Mike.
time. Hey, I'm J. Mike. I play Stembolt Tenor. I am a Zagbrack tech specialist. I just found out that I have special skills that I could have used.
Congratulations, J. Mike.
I
J.
know.
Mike just found out it had page 2 of the character
I just
sheet.
found out I had special skills.
Yeah, I made an offhand comment about how I was surprised, and then he was like, wait, what are you talking about? And then has not stopped talking about how, hey, did you know I have special abilities? And I'm like, that's the game.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
And of course, Corey. Hey guys, I'm
Doing, like,
Hoof
hand
Long
jokes right
Dong.
now.
I'm actually a gun soldier. I grew up on the planet of Nabuti and the Dungflung Bayou. It's a little water source in the Manassas Crack Valley. Manassas Crack. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
No, I don't either. So, yeah, I'm a clueless clueless D20 player. And who's next?
And we got, finally, but definitely not the least of our group, we've got Case, our dungeon master, who will guide us through the rest of our journey.
Yes, indeed. And although I like to rely on a certain element of chance to guide you as well. And to that end, could I have everyone roll me a d20, please?
Oh, yeah.
6.
9! I mean, the number 9, not no.
4.
5.
I heard a 6, right?
Yeah.
No, wait, I heard 9.
you're 9.
9, okay.
Oh,
we got a Corey!
Please tell me you were listening to the end of that episode we just played.
We were playing an episode.
We are, in fact, in space.
All right, well, here goes nothing. So we're on this.
Do you want me to pantomime this for you?
Fine. So we venture into this old spaceship, and we're protected by holy plot armor. And we're venturing through this thing, trying to find a continuum transfunctioner. Close enough. Batteries are dead. And standing on shoulders, climbing hallways.
Wow.
And then
It's amazing how your recaps feel very much like someone trying to recall a dream, where it's like, I remember this instance and this instance. But
pretty much what I'm doing,
yeah.
And then I remember there was a flash of light.
there was a flash of light.
Somebody grabbed my ass.
And then it was raining and I had to pee.
I woke up and my ass hurt. You know, foot hurts. And then we found the transfunction that we needed. It was human sized. It took a lot of manpower.
You also found the people you were looking for first.
We did find Pho, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just Pho, though.
Pho Sho.
Pho Sho. That's right.
The princess we were trying to
We found the
rescue.
princess.
She was in this castle.
And I did hit on her. I do remember that.
Yes.
It explains the carrot.
It did. Yeah. So that's my business, not yours. And then we got into this room trying to figure out how to get out of this ship because all of us were clueless. It's really old. All the machinery is old. And then we ran into Frankenstein with shields. That's what I remember. And that was the end of that episode.
That is ostensibly correct.
Frankenstein with shields, huh?
Yep.
Frankenstein with shields.
All right, I'm game.
Yeah.
this man stands there before you, and on both of his hands erupt in light, twin light shields. You can hear Griff gasp. Even those of you who are not familiar with what his eyes have seen, the way Pho has, having peeked inside his mind, you are able to tell that this is his former master. A crumpled, broken body that has been restitched and is held aloft by the dark side of the Force.
It really is a Frankenstein.
He
didn't imagine that.
He lets out a moan and fuck it.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Can I have everyone roll initiative, please?
I don't have initiative.
Oh, balls.
Yeah, I do have that.
I won't soon. 1.
Wait. Do you have mine pulled up like you said you would or no?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Is there like a
24.
plus? Please tell me there's a plus.
I'm at 10. You have +2.
Oh, great.
Actually,
9.
technically, I'm at a 0.
Ooh.
Because I have a -1 initiative.
You just sit by the side while
I'm gonna sit this one out, guys. Good luck. So winded.
Sorry, Hoof, what was yours?
Mine was a 9.
9? Okay. So the the Revenant, this stitched together sort of like modern Promethean, like slowly lunges forward towards Stembolt. His body, it doesn't look like he's seeing things. Like it looks like a marionette being kind of dangled about in this very unnatural kind of posing. But he raises up his shield hand, or his right hand. He swings at you, but you're able to back away and just barely avoid the rush of this energy shield going along your chest.
Oh, good. I didn't even stab again. It's progress.
Pho, in your mind, you hear the voice of Klebold. The one called Griff shall die. He must die. So you understand.
I understand.
What do you understand? What are you talking
Huh?
What
happened?
Someone say what?
about? I mean, who? Huh?
Griff lunges at what really can't be called a man anymore. His blade rises up and slams down, but the shield in his left hand, unnaturally fast, moves into position to catch the blade. You hear Griff go, "How? How?" But the creature gives no response, just a low guttural.
What did he call me?
I think he's gassy.
Pho Sho, it is your turn.
I'm gonna immediately go for a force push and push him over. Like, can I? Well, are we at the top of a platform? Like, can I push him off the edge?
No, there's no like space. There's no like gap. Like you're on a level of the ship, but like there's no easy drop off near you.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna force push him away from us so we can just create a little bit of distance so we can start taking shots at him.
Okay.
Shot.
And you're to blame. You give the light side a bad name.
15.
You successfully push both this gangly humanoid as well as Griff. You push them both over. Griff catches himself. He like stumbles a little bit, but is able to sort of stay aloft. But he's been pushed now a few feet over. The creature falls to the ground, but then very unnaturally like rises up, arching his back, standing on his four legs.
Oh, that's where I draw the line. It's too freaky for me, guys. Check, please. Check, please.
Rotates around and then stands up facing away from you guys. Hoof and Pho, it is your turn.
We're gonna blast this thing up. I got 2 blasters still, right? Pew pew.
Sure.
All right, let's roll it.
Roly poly.
You gotta ask yourself one question: do you feel lucky? Do you? Oh shh. I'm sorry, Mr. Frankenstein. 13 and 11.
Both shots are easily deflected by his shields, but again, he's not looking at you guys. It's just like he sort of like has this like weird. His arm goes behind his back and like blocks the 2 shots.
Uh-oh. Misa thinks he's in trouble.
I hate to see him when he's trying.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Finn braces. He clearly understands what's going on here, and does not shoot himself in the foot. He like is so scared. He tries to get his hunting rifle up and to fire off a shot, but he pulls the trigger as he's pulling it into position and fires at the ground right at his foot, but misses himself. Because he rolled a 1 and then did not confirm the crit. So
I feel your pain.
Pho Sho, in your head, you hear your friends. You must make this look good. One must die. You must convince the people that you come in peace, that you sacrificed to be here. You must be their savior. You must return Lady Lien, but show that you have suffered in your path. Who shall it be?
Not it.
No. Damn it. Wait, what are you talking about?
As that voice rings through your head, a series of droids that appeared to be just decommissioned, like they're ancient, rusty pieces of junk that were just in the room, seem to come online. The lights of their systems turn on and they rise up. Now these again are pieces of junk. They're ancient. And you can hear this grinding sound as their joints move and they lumber so slowly towards the group. But you are surrounded by about 20 of them. They're moving uncomfortably slowly because the metal is just not giving them any give. But they're coming for you. How about
do when they come for you?
Old droid.
Phalleas, you're up.
Hey! Things are happening.
All right.
How far am I away from the Revenant?
He's been pushed away from you, so about 20 feet.
Okay. And how far is Griff?
About 10-ish, somewhere in that range.
Okay. I'm going to use my vibro blades and attack the Revenant.
Okay, yeah, you can make it.
Okay.
So yeah, you can run at him. You probably wouldn't be able to get like a second attack off.
That's
because
fine.
you're gonna have to like
one.
rush at him.
I'll do one. Or not. 11.
That is a miss.
Yeah.
You swing at him, and he repositions his body so that your blade passes between his arm and his torso, and he turns around now, looking at you, and it's like this uncomfortably smooth shift of his posture matching your swing.
I think I made him mad, guys.
No.
No.
He's just staring at me.
He's actually it's his turn. So he swings his shield at you. What is your defense?
It's 14.
So you take 10 points of vitality damage.
Ow! Good lord. Okay.
And the shield pulses off your body.
Ooh.
You are knocked 5 feet back,
Okay.
onto the floor. You are stunned for the round.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Man down! Man down! Save yourself!
Stembolt, you're up.
Is there a way to hack the droids that are slowly but surely,
Yes, hack them with your knife.
slowly but surely lumbering toward us?
Yeah, you could try to move towards one of them.
Cool. So
Cool.
we can put them between us and the Revenant. That'd probably be a good thing. So, that'd be computer use or repair.
I think repair.
14.
Okay, you rush over to one, and it starts to try to grab you when you get near it, but it's really jerky arm motions, like start to come up, but it isn't able to even like start to grip at you when you are able. You do not do a good enough. Well, I shouldn't say good enough, but a fast enough job. You're able to deactivate it, and you might be able to reprogram it next. But for the moment, you just deactivated that one.
Okay.
19 more to go.
Yay!
Nice job, Silicon Valley.
I'm working on it, okay? Give me a break, okay?
Thank you, come again.
Tech support!
Did you reboot it?
Klebold's voice rings in Pho Sho's ears. This one you call Stembolt. Is he the one? Is he the one? We flash back to the Cosmopolitan Swift.
My
Over.
Sorry, my bad.
We flash back to the Cosmopolitan Swift. Over the loudspeaker, the voice of Findir Pickup can be heard.
We're making great time. Well, okay, time. We're making the right amount of time. Flying at just the right speed. Not too fast, not too slow. When you ride a Fender Pickup, you just go. Now, where are my 4 stamp cigarettes?
You guys are all relaxing, and Slippery Jim walks past you all as you're traveling. You guys settle in. We'll be at the Alderaan, whatever you'll call it, the remnants of Alderaan. I don't know, the graveyard of Alderaan. What used to be Alderaan. We'll be there, lickety split. You guys just relax. We'll be there soon. Pho Sho, you were reflecting on a time where you were traveling. Hoof has wandered off to sort of explore the ship, as has Phalleas, but you're sitting there with Stembolt.
What's up? What's going on, buddy?
How you doing?
Hello, Stembolt.
What you doing?
Have you looked at your manual and gotten to the second page of your
Yes,
abilities?
I have. I've learned so much. You wouldn't believe the things I saw. The things I've seen.
I seen it.
You can hear Slippery Jim, who hasn't gotten that far. It's like, I bet for a tech guy from Glad City. I'm sure you've seen plenty of shit. Mostly drunks, also some minors, also called drunks. You've seen so much, right?
So much. So much.
So whatever brought you to Cloud City?
My sense of adventure.
Sounds so adventurous.
Adventure, yeah, okay.
Sense of adventure.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm going to make you actually roll for this one.
Diplomacy.
No, this would be a bluff.
Oh, you're fucked.
Oh, no, wait.
Yep.
No, you got it.
23.
I guess your story's good enough for Slippery Jim.
So a lot of
Pho
us know
Sho,
about you.
do a sense motive check.
Do you sense his motives?
24.
Oh, you actually see through this. You find his shit not convincing at all, and you want to press on further.
So there are not a lot of Zabraks around the galaxy, just running around all over the place right now. There are only a couple of them here and there. Well, how'd you, obviously your sense of adventure seems to have led you to Cloud City of all places. But how have you been able to survive as a Zabrak in this galaxy?
It's been rough. A couple of us got caught up in the Sith Rebellion. My cousin's cousin was this guy named what was his name?
Maul.
Darth Maul. Yeah. And kind of made things a little rough for us out here.
Wait, your cousin's cousin?
Yeah.
Isn't that your cousin?
What does that make you?
His cousin?
Cousin's cousin.
Well, is he your
Twice removed.
actual cousin, or is like your cousin? You're like your cuz.
I find that offensive, sir.
Cuz.
Oh, you horny bastard. Come on now. You can tell us a little bit more the truth. We all know the humans have become kind of mean to all of us. Those of us who are not short-tongued and weak, I think is the term. Used to see that, yeah?
Yeah, a lot of it. From that one guy that you guys hang out with.
Ah, yeah, the short-tongued bitch.
And he's always calling me names and pushing me around and stuff.
No, we
kicked around. How do you guys deal with that guy?
we tolerate him.
Oh my
Apparently.
god.
Some of us do more than tolerate. And Slippery Jim, shoves Pho Sho in this sort of, play kind of, being like, yeah, I know what you're about, yeah.
Not so much anymore. I kind of got tired of chasing that short tongue.
I don't understand why you'd ever chase any short tongue when you could have a Gungan tongue.
Oh, I feel so ill right now.
Moment, guys.
Wait, this is after they fucked.
You guys okay?
I forgot about that.
Flashback.
I thought we never were gonna talk about this. Slippery Jim.
It was more he had
This is Jim.
Oh, he's slippery now. All the fluids.
his eyes kind of bounce up and down for a second before squinting hard, remembering that
I
night.
was like, all eyes on me.
Yeah.
We're going opposite directions.
You used to make a good point. Slippery Jim was just trying to have some play fun, but you certainly have your dirt. And you horny bastard, you should forget any of this conversations ever occurring.
What conversation?
Exactly. Make no notes on your character sheet. Don't observe anything. Or better yet, just put it on page 2 where you'll never see it.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Nothing like Slippery Jim to make a little bit of a metatextual joke.
Well played.
All of a sudden he's French.
Slippery Jim has had a little bit of a Cajun thing going for a while. So we cut back to the fight.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Griff steadies himself and readies his blade. He swings at his former mentor, and the blade avoids the shields. And actually cuts into the body, where it becomes wedged in there for a moment. And the being does not flinch. He does not respond. Jim tries to cut in deeper, but nothing, no success, until finally pulls it out, and the creature just has this sort of like viscous fluid sort of seep out, but not there's no pressure to it. It's not like a blood vein or blood vessel being severed. It's just the natural oozes of inside the body just leaking out a little bit. Pho Sho, you are up.
I'm actually gonna enhance ability for someone.
Okay.
To speed them up a little bit. I'm gonna actually help Stembolt. so that he can get to work on the droids. 13.
With that roll, Stembolt, basically what he's doing is he's actually he's making you work a little bit faster. So we'll say from now on, while you're working on the droids, you have advantage.
Oh, cool.
So roll or when it is your turn, you can roll twice for any of your repair checks.
Oh. I feel like I'm about to die here.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else? Like you can try to sort of reposition yourself or something, or.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move closer to the monster, so that and just draw my weapon to have it ready for the next to draw my staff and have it ready.
Do you have the sword out, or you're just holding the staff? So
I'm just going with the staff.
Is the sword visible, or have you sort of like concealed it in your robes? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Hoof, you're up.
I'm gonna try to shoot it again.
Okay, you're going for the Revenant?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Yes. No. 26, 13.
The 26 hits.
11.
You blast into the Revenant. His body shudders, like you can see like this like shockwave of where the blast hit. He doesn't recoil though, and the skin where you shot him is like seared, but he continues to stand there, like sort of lumbering about in this like combat with Phalleas and with Griff.
Did you guys just see that?
Nope.
Didn't even phase him.
Were phasers on stun?
Oh. Whoops.
Wrong game.
Finn tries to fire off a shot. He shoots at the Revenant, but the Revenant actually deflects it and bounces it back at Griff with his shield.
Oh, no.
And Griff takes the hit, taking 10 points of vitality damage. You see him recoil. He's it was not pleasant for him, we can say.
Griff is still kind of exhausted from catching Hoof earlier.
Yeah.
Right?
He's certainly hurting. The droids continue to move towards you, except for the one that's been disabled by Stembolt. It's going to take a little while before that they're like right on top of you, but they're lumbering slowly towards you. Phalleas, you are up.
All right. Guys, we need to get out of here. Forget trying to kill that thing. Let's run like hell. Is there like a doorway out of here?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, is there anything between us and that doorway?
You see a speeder. It's a very old-fashioned one. You think you could probably jury-rig it to get it going. It's seems like it's basically an engine with like a carrying vessel on it, but you don't see any like damage on it. It probably is just in mostly working condition. That like you're pretty good with getting those kind of things up and running.
Okay, let's go for that.
All right, so you make a movement towards that.
You need a repair check?
Yes, please.
Oh, nice. I rolled a 1. 16.
Okay, with a 16, you're starting to get it going.
Nice.
You flip some switches and you start sort of messing with the engine as a whole. It starts to putter and then dies, but you hit it.
Yes.
And
American components, Russian components, all made in Taiwan.
it revs a little bit. It's not ready to go, but it's good. But with a little bit of more work, you will have it actually in like flying shape.
Okay. Go team, let's not die.
The voice of Klebold rips through you. You hear, "What about the human? The one you call Phalleas Veg Killer? What about him? You have a heart towards him. What about that one?" And we flash back to Yavin 4, where Hoof Dung and Pho Sho are disembarking from a fighter. They're hauling off like their bags. The base has already been settled, but it's still very much in its early phase. Like you're sort of taking it all in. You haven't seen it before, and you're hauling your gear off. Do you guys?
What a night, huh?
Right?
Can you believe Cockswallow did that?
Seriously, such a jerk. You know what I like to do after fighter missions like this? We should go play volleyball with the other guys.
Yeah. Who wears short shorts? We wear short shorts.
As you sort of joke to hide your pain and suffering, in the distance you see a group of soldiers coming back. They clearly were on a hunting mission. Pho Sho, in this like the golden time of this this beautiful sunset, you lay eyes on this human Adonis who is dragging a Woolamander while carrying a hunting rifle, and this is the first time your eyes you lay eyes on Phalleas Vagkiller.
Look at the size of that thing.
That's a huge bag.
The humans are moving past you now. Phalleas, these two have not been at the base yet. Like this is their first time arriving there.
Okay.
It's mostly been humans here. You were not with their unit beforehand, so that's your first time sort of seeing them, encountering them. But you walk past them, hauling your kill, ready to actually eat some meat instead of just like processed food rations.
My meat? All right. No? All right. You guys aren't hungry? All right, fine. Cook it up later.
Pho, this is your first time seeing this man. Do you want to say hi, introduce yourself?
No, I'm too shy.
He's too beautiful.
Phalleas, can I get a spot check?
Spot check.
No, dumb.
Just Phalleas.
Phalleas.
I spy.
Hold on, I gotta zoom that in because my eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
Gotta stop playing with yourself.
30.
You notice that this Keldor is kind of taken aback by you. Like you give me a sense motive check.
2.
Okay. You think that it's because he really fucking hates you.
That makes sense now. It all makes sense. Dude, all right. Douchebag.
Do you say anything? Do you confront him about it? Like, just this guy just like is just giving you like the stink eye.
Yeah, all right?
No, you're here.
That's racist.
What? I should have thought this through. Hi.
Okay,
Hoof.
moving on.
Hoof, give me a sense motive check as well.
Is there a plus to this or no? Sense
For you,
motive.
probably not.
It's two.
Yes! That's what I'm talking
Well,
about.
this is gonna be awesome.
5.
You are reading the situation real weird. You think that Phalleas really wants to fuck Pho, and Pho is like giving off like please don't vibes. You're like, and you want to like defend your friend.
Why are you looking at him like that, bro?
What?
You better put the chub away.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
that was direct.
Are you what the hell is
Why
wrong
is he looking
with
at
you?
you like that?
What the fuck is wrong with you two?
I think we got stuff to do.
Yeah,
got a
why don't you
thing.
go do it?
Lucky he
Okay,
was in front of me, bro.
Yeah, I guess I am.
you guys just continue grabbing your bags and make your way into the temple to sort of find your quarters.
What the hell? Weirdos.
I can't believe he looked at you like that. Like that, he literally looked like he wanted to rape you. Dude, you wanted that? Oh,
I didn't say that.
I totally misread that.
The Revenant brings his shields together, and bringing the two force fields in alignment with each other, lets off a pulse. Everyone, can I get a reflex save, please?
Reflex save. Yes. 18.
What's my reflex? Please say it's a plus, not a minus.
5.
Okay. 7.
7.
You rolled a 2?
I rolled a 2.
All right, anyone who beat a 10 is still standing.
Close.
Except, well, Phalleas, you were already knocked down.
No, I was fixing the thing.
Oh, shit.
Ew.
You were stunned before. Okay, well, whatever. You're still standing now. It's good.
Right.
I'm still standing. Yeah.
You two have been knocked over by this like shockwave being emitted by the.
It was a little big, but we'll go with it. We'll allow it.
The Revenant spins his torso around and slashes at Griff, but Griff is able to deflect it with his shield. Stembolt, it's your turn.
All right, cool. I'm gonna continue to work on these droids. So I roll another repair.
Yep.
And with the 1+.
So roll it twice and take the better of the two results.
27. And yeah, 27.
Okay. Yeah, that droid that you were working on is now working for you.
Yay!
So you are able to send it on a very rudimentary command. What do you send it on?
Play defense for Griff.
Defense.
Okay. It begins very slowly lumbering towards Griff.
Can I start working on another one too, or I have to wait till next time?
That was your turn for this one.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but it's now moving towards Griff. Imagine C-3PO, but even jerkier, slower, and every single motion creates the sound of like fingers on a chalkboard.
It's so painful.
Yeah. And that's all of them. Like, that's the noise that you guys are hearing right now. It's just, this is just so terrible for all of you. So Griff was just able to protect himself from the attack. His shield is blocking the shield of his former mentor, but he tries to fire off a shot from his gun, and it successfully hits the Revenant roughly where he had already stabbed into it. But as with Hoof's shots, the skin burns, and there's like little bits of pussing and blisters, but there's no recognition of pain. The body is starting to get torn up a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be actually stopping the motion of this thing.
Somebody needs to shoot this thing in the head. It's my turn?
It is Pho's turn and then yours.
Actually, sort of what I was gonna go for, because I wanted to go take my staff and just jab at his head.
Okay.
So,
Give it an attack roll.
yay, 18.
All right, that's a hit. Roll for damage.
6.
Okay, that you hit it really hard. So you're aiming for the head.
Yep.
You smash into the head, and there's like a creepy softness to how the stick your staff kind of goes into the flesh. Like, it's almost like the bones inside there were already kind of broken up and being held together by something maybe a little bit deeper in. It's like a kind of like slapping Jello. But the Revenant doesn't fall.
Balls.
Hoof Lung Dung. It is your turn.
So he's got a staff in his head, or a shaft.
It's not in his head. He like smacked him.
It's like a staph infection.
Well, I'm going to shoot him in the head again.
It's good.
Okay.
You know.
It's a dad joke.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it, these dice, I swear.
You want to switch?
Yeah, of
All right.
course. 18 and 13.
Okay, the 18 hits.
Boom.
Shakalaka-laka.
14. Please tell me his head comes off.
All right, the head doesn't come off, but the side of the head that you hit it on does sort of like blow apart, and there's this like flowing down ooze. It's a little bit denser than you would expect. Like that. There's like a sort of like a sandy kind of texture to his fluids, which is really weird. It's also he hasn't dropped, which is another part that's really fucked up. He like clearly his head is now very damaged on both sides,
Like freaking Energizer.
and he's still standing there.
Going.
And the voice of Klebold ripples through Pho Sho. Well, what about this one? Your friend, who you call Hoof Lang Dang. How about him?
No, not him. He's my best friend.
And
My boy Blue.
the voice of Commander Codswallow rings out over the loudspeakers of the ship. All personnel! All personnel! We need everyone to the flight deck! All personnel to the flight deck!
There goes Cock Swallow again, being a cock who swallows.
You two are in flight suits running towards the deck. Alarms are going off. Soldiers are running. Everyone's trying to get there. We are evacuating Dantooine. We are evacuating Dantooine. All pilots. You will be defending our fleet as they escape. We must make sure to lead the Empire away. They cannot find our base while we are still evacuating. You must lead them away.
Good thing I'm not a pilot.
I'm sorry. This is a dire mission, but we must protect the fleet. We must protect the rebellion. To that end, everyone must mount up into their ships and engage the Empire. This is a losing battle, but it is one that if we cause just enough of a delay, we might still win this war. And you guys are getting ready inside a two-man fighter, an R2-1 A-wing interceptor, but it's kind of a fucked up one. All of these are, sort of like either aftermarket, sort of retrofitted for combat, or are damaged ones. In some cases, they're actually like the older school model ones from the Clone Wars that are being just updated just to be able to exist in flight. And as a result, a lot of the systems have been jury-rigged or are extremely old. Not everyone has like a fully functional R2 unit, and so all of them have been set up to use the instructor modes so that there can be two people piloting it. One person controlling sort of the more tactical piloting, the other person controlling acceleration and navigational components. So you guys are loading up.
Well, it was nice knowing you, buddy.
Well, I'm sticking with you for this.
Yeah, you guys are in the ship
Yeah,
together.
we're the same.
Yeah, I know.
We're in the same
But
ship.
this is a death mission, isn't it?
We're gonna get out of this one alive.
All right. Well, how's the system? Systems go?
Yeah, let's go. You got acceleration?
Acceleration's on. Navigation's. How's our RTD2? Is it functional?
I don't think we can afford
It is barely an R2 unit at all. It's like
okay.
just the most basic of astromech functions going on
All right.
there.
We have an R1.5.
Yeah. I'm not even sure about that half.
Can I have both of you give me pilot checks, please?
I didn't even know it was a pilot.
Right? I didn't
Isn't that
either.
like trying to
This
teach
is
you
new
in
to me. Well, we clearly are good because we have a -2. You have a -2.
Jesus Christmas.
And I do too.
13.
Oh, I have 9.
You guys successfully pull out of the ship. You do
It's like I was at Badge Killer's mom's house.
You do one of those takeoffs where your ship like starts to take off, and then one of the wings dips down and scrapes along the deck, and then takes off like finally properly, but you're like really wobbly coming out of the airlock. You guys fly out. Now there's this whole mishmash of ships going out there. And you're going with a couple of capital ships, but for the most part away from the rest of the rebellion fleet, trying to get off of Dantooine. And you are going into the blackness of space. For a few moments there, it's just dark and silent.
Where's
and
everybody
you
at?
think that maybe the Empire isn't coming. and then they snap into the real space. They come out of hyperspace, just Star Destroyer after Star Destroyer.
Evasive maneuvers! Evasive maneuvers!
TIE fighters launching off. You guys are in the thick of things. The dogfight is upon you.
I'm gonna do barrel rolls, sir.
Pho Sho, put your mask back on!
Wait, that's a drink, guys. That is a worthy reference.
Well done, sir. Well
Yes.
done.
That was quality. You guys are locked into this. TIE fighters are blasting at you. You see ship after ship of your allies going down.
They're dropping like flies.
Yes, indeed. You see the capital ships that were with you are taking fire, and finally you get a square shot directly across your bow, and all systems go dead on your craft. You are floating dead in space, and finally you see that the last capital ship go to faster than light speed and jump out. The fleet, as far as you can tell, is lost. The remaining fighters are being picked off, and just when you think that the swarm of TIE fighters is about to turn upon you, a very close pass of a Star Destroyer obscures you from their line of sight as you float amongst the wreckage of the other ships. Finally, they finish cleaning up everything that's been destroyed, or like all the fleet that has been engaged with them, and they move on away from Dantooine. And you're left there to float in space. The atmosphere is stable, but you only have so much air. And Hoof, you only have so much of your gas. Can I get repair checks to try to get your ship running again?
Guess this is it, buddy. Should have slept with your mom when I had a chance.
Ooh. I got a 2, and you got a +2.
All right.
What
9.
the fuck? Wait, what?
We might die. We might be altering the timeline, guys.
I am your father.
You guys are working on it, but there doesn't seem to be any sort of progress. Time is starting to go. You guys are running out of atmosphere. You're getting weak. You're getting tired. Give me more repair checks, please.
Oh, jeez. Please repair.
Please die in space. Please die in space.
If we died in space at this moment, then none of our adventure happened.
None of this happened. Oh, please
We
die in
figured
space.
out time travel, guys.
Please die in space.
Oh, no. That was a +2, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have a +2.
All
I have
right.
just 2.
18.
Oh.
Drat.
Wait, do I do computer repair?
Oh no, you're doing repair.
Just repair.
Right.
Oh, man. Okay.
So as you guys are floating and you feel yourself getting tired, and it's been hours trying to get this back to work, finally you cross the right wire, and a cursor shows up on your computer layout.
Would you like to play a game?
Hold on. What does it say? Insert coin.
And give me a computer use check, Hoof.
Oh, this was before I
I
learned
have
how to
quarters.
use computers.
Hey. What's my computer?
Oh,
It's 8,
sorry.
right?
6, yeah.
12.
With that, you are able to enter a command line to restart the systems.
Hey, check this out. I think I can restart the systems.
Let me hold
And
my breath.
You don't have much left.
it comes back online, and you guys are able to plot a course to Yavin 4, your assigned meetup spot. And you take off into faster than light speed.
Boom. Woo! Fist bump.
go.
Wait, can we fist bump? Probably not. Self bump.
Are we in like a back-to-back type scenarios in this ship, or?
I figured each in line kind of thing, but maybe back to back.
Yeah.
Which back to back was the speeders, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you guys are in a back to back scenario.
Back to back fist bump.
Yep.
Boom.
And as you fly off to Yavin 4 to meet ultimately your comrades and begin this journey, the voice of Klebold speaks out to you, Pho. Which of your allies? Choose one, for one must die for this to work. Say a name. Say a
Say a name, say a name.
I'm not choosing any of them.
You choose none.
We lose Griff today, but not any of my friends. You need my help just as much, Klebold, as I need yours.
You see how this plan will not work so well. Perhaps by saving your friends today, you have doomed them forever. But very well. And the Revenant twists around, and with one of his shields, it goes down for a moment and his hand touches Griff's chest, and it reactivates, creating a massive gash in his chest, shattering his ribs, shattering his ribs and burning through his flesh. And Griff falls, and Finn screams, "No!" And with that, we end session.
Was Griff the nice one or the?
No, not that it matters. I mean,
One of them was nice and one of them was an ass.
Finn was the nicer one. He's
No,
the younger
okay,
one.
good. Yeah,
He's
you're
the one who
the other
likes
guy.
us and was encouraging you when you were talking about the princess.
Yes. All right. Yes. Good.
Griff,
Finn's
not
good.
so much.
Yeah, all right. Goodbye, Griff.
Griff is a little bit more gruff. So we'll find out what happens to our crew of our Nerfherders and adventurers the next time on the Scruffy Nerfherders, a Star Wars D20 story. Don't forget, you can check out past adventures, and you can check out other podcasts by going to our website, certainPOV.com. All of our podcasts are there. Please rate, review, and subscribe to them. You can choose all of them. You can find them all there. Fun and Games with Matt and Jeff. We've got another pass with our very own Case Aiken, and of course with me and Ben, and sometimes J Mike. We have a certain point of view as well. All of that is on our website, certainPOV.com. And until next time, stay scruffy, my Nerfherders.
CPOV.
CertainPOV.com.